Всем привет! Добро пожаловать на мой канал. Hello and welcome to my channel. Short story number 41 out of 365. And the title is Artist. 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 I'm going to write the first part here and we are going to translate it at the end. Try to translate it by yourself, sentence by sentence. So, Роберт – артист. Роберт – артист. Артист. Роберт – артист. Роберт – артист. Он работает в театре. Он работает в театре. Театр. Он работает в театре. Он любит свою работу. Он любит свою работу. Он любит свою работу. Каждый день он поет и танцует. Каждый день он поет и танцует. Танцует. Каждый день. Раз в месяц Роберт получает зарплату. Раз в месяц. Роберт получает зарплату. Раз в месяц Роберт получает зарплату. Он не тратит все деньги сразу. Он не тратит все деньги сразу. So, did you manage to translate it by yourself? Let's translate it together. Talk about pronunciation and grammar. Artist. In Russian language, artist means something different. In English, artist is a painter, right? In Russian, artist is more often actor or singer. Artist. So, Robert, artist. Robert is an artist. In this context, in this short story, he's an actor. Он работает в театре. He works in a theater. Он работает в театре. Он любит свою работу. He loves his job. When O is not stressed, pronounce it as a. Свою. And don't forget about stress. Stress the correct vowel. Pronounce it a little bit longer. Emphasize it. Свою работу. Каждый день он поет и танцует. You is always stressed, so we don't need to put a stress here because we already know if it's you, it's stressed. So O is not stressed, pronounce it as a. Поет и танцует. So every day he sings and dances. Каждый день он поет и танцует. Раз в месяц, once a month, раз, this there will be S. Why? Because voiced consonant located at the end of the word will become unvoiced. The will become S. Раз. Раз в месяц. Я is reduced here, we will pronounce it as И. Месяц. Once a month, Роберт получает зарплату. Robert receives salary once a month. Он не тратит все деньги сразу. He doesn't spend all the money at once. So this verb will be pronounced as F. Все. Voiced consonant, near unvoiced, like here near S, will be too. So verb will be pronounced as F. Все. Все. Okay, сразу. Good. At once. Let's talk about verbs aspects. So we have here работает. He works in a theater. It's present. He always works there. So we will use a verb in imperfective. It's not a one-time action, not a finished action. Your connection is unstable. Could you please let me know in comments if it's okay? If the connection is good? Thank you. Because I just received a message here that it's unstable. I don't know why. So работает, he always works there. It's present, so the verb is in imperfective aspect. So the connection is good. Please, cutting in and out. And right now, because the message disappeared, is it good right now? Is it better right now? Okay, so he works always imperfective. Он любит, he loves his job, he always. Connection is okay for me. Okay, thank you very much, Mohammed. Он любит, he loves his job. He always loves his job, right? It's not a one-time action, not a finished action. So of course the verb will be in imperfective as well here. Every day, каждый день. After every day, of course, all the verbs will be in imperfective because it happens every day. So he sings and he dances every day. Поет, танцует. Sings and dances. Both verbs are in imperfective aspect because it happens каждый день, every day. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's something with YouTube. Раз в месяц, once a week, but it happens every month, right? So it's regularly. When we have an action that happens regularly, we will use a verb in imperfective aspect. So once a month, he receives salary. Получает. So получает here is in imperfective aspect as well. Он не тратит, he doesn't spend. When we negate something, he doesn't, не, the verb will be in imperfective aspect. He doesn't spend all the money at once, so imperfective as well. Now let's talk about cases. So он работает, артист, Роберт артист, nominative, because it's a subject of the sentence, it think that exists, it answers the question who and who. Who, Robert, who, artist, so nominative. The way we'll find them in a dictionary, it's nominative. He works where? In the theater. Prepositional case shows us location. So prepositional. Nominative was театр, theater. Prepositional, театре. We added ye in prepositional masculine. So after a consonant, we add ye. Хорошо. He loves his job. When we talk about loving something, loves something, that something will be in accusative case. Любит свою работу, his own job, свою and работу, both will be in accusative case. This possessive pronoun and this noun, they both will be in accusative case always. When you say that you love something or somebody loves something, that something that they love will be in accusative case. Очень хорошо. Okay, каждый день, every day, this expression is always in accusative. Каждый день, каждый день, time expression in accusative case. So we will use accusative here, but the endings will not change because it's masculine accusative inanimate will remain the same as nominative. Хорошо. What else? Okay. Раз в месяц, again, time expression, accusative as well, once a month. Раз в месяц, accusative, time expression. Nothing will happen here because it's masculine. Роберт получает зарплату. Robert receives salary. Salary is the direct object of the verb to receive, right? To receive what? Salary. So salary will be in accusative case. And here the ending will be changed because it's feminine, accusative. Зарплата was replaced by U in accusative. Зарплату. Receive salary. Он не тратит все деньги сразу. Все деньги, all the money, все деньги will be in accusative case because it's the direct object of the verb тратить. Spend what? All the money. Все деньги, all the money. All the money is in accusative case. Хорошо. Very good. Now let's read each sentence with me out loud. I will give you time to repeat. Try to imitate my pronunciation. It will improve your pronunciation skills, your speaking skills, your understanding skills, and your listening skills. Хорошо. Let's start. Artist. Pay attention to the stress. The stress is different from English. In English, we have artist, so I is stressed. In Russian, E is stressed. Artist. Роберт – артист. Он работает в театре. Он любит свою работу. Каждый день он поет и танцует. Раз в месяц Роберт получает зарплату. Он не тратит все деньги сразу. Very good, excellent. I will ask you to read this short story by yourself at least 10 times, then write it down in your notebook, then say it out loud without looking at your notes. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It will increase your speaking skills. Say it with mistakes. Хорошо, let's continue. And the next sentence is, он покупает, он не тратит все деньги сразу. He doesn't spend all the money at once. Он покупает еду и одежду, а потом откладывает немного денег. Он покупает еду и одежду, а потом он покупает еду и одежду, а потом откладывает немного денег. Откладывает немного денег, а потом откладывает, откладывает немного денег. Хорошо, он покупает еду и одежду, а потом откладывает немного денег. Great. Next. Сегодня у него много дел. 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 Try to translate each sentence by yourself. Write the translation in chat or in comments. Сегодня у него много дел. Утром он идет в театр. Утром он идет в театр. Утром он идет в театр. Днем встречается с другом. Днем встречается с другом. Днем встречается с другом. And the last sentence is вечером у него свидание. Вечером у него свидание. Вечером у него свидание. Вечером у него свидание. Very good. So, let's translate it and talk about pronunciation. Он покупает еду и одежду. He buys food and clothes. Да. А потом откладывает немного денег. And then he puts some money aside. Да? Who managed to translate it here? Okay. So, откладывает немного денег, put some money, a little bit money, немного, not much, a little bit money aside. Откладывать means to put aside. Хорошо. So, покупает. Он покупает. Он not stressed. Pronounce it as a. Don't forget about this rule. Еду. Е not stressed. Pronounce as и. Покупает еду и одежду and clothes, а потом, here this way is stressed, so потом and after and then, откладывает, put aside, немного, not much, literally, or a little bit, money, денег. This G here will be pronounced as K. Денег, because voiced consonant located at the end of the word will become unvoiced. So G, if it's located at the end of the word, will be pronounced as K. Денег. Очень хорошо. Да, откладывать, yes, откладывать also means to postpone. Yeah, very good. Yes, откладывать also means to postpone, and also it means to put to save money. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Хорошо. Next. Сегодня, this G is pronounced as V here in this word. Сегодня, don't forget about E, which is not stressed, so pronounce it as E. Сегодня, today, у него, this G as well pronounced as V, у него много дел. Today he has a lot of things to do. Утром он идет в театр. In the morning he goes to the theater. Днем встречается с другом. This встречается, this V will be pronounced as F because it is located near this S, which is unvoiced, so will become unvoiced too. Встречается in the word всегда. I think we had it in the first part. Всегда, always. Встречается. So, днем, during the day or in the afternoon, he meets with a friend, с другом. This O will be pronounced as A. С другом. Вечером, in the evening, у него свидание. In the evening, he has a date. Свидание is date. Let's talk about verbs aspect. Он покупает, he buys. Покупать here is in imperfective, so he always buys. He buys every time he receives salary. He buys every month, so it happens regularly. The verb will be in imperfective aspect. Покупать. Perfective is купить. Покупать is imperfective. In this context, we will use imperfective. Он покупает еду и одежду. He buys food and clothes. А потом откладывает. And then he saves. He puts aside, literally. Откладывать, to put something aside. Imperfective as well, because he does this every month, right? Regularly. So imperfective. Okay. Утром он идет в театр. In the morning he goes to the theater. So it's future, right? In the future, very often we can use both aspects, imperfective or perfective. Here I used imperfective, but you can use perfective. Утром он пойдет, not идет. Утром он пойдет в театр, and it will be correct. Also, imperfective is correct as well. Утром он идет в театр. Like I'm talking about it as it's happening in present, but it is in the future. Утром он идет в театр, because I'm talking about it as about some type of schedule. Утром он идет в театр, днем встречается. Again, I used imperfective, but we can use perfective as well here. Днем встретиться с другом. It's already perfective, but I use imperfective. Встречается. Вечером у него свидание. Хорошо. No verbs here in this last sentence. Now, what about cases? So, он покупает, he buys what? The thing that he buys will be a direct object of the verb to buy, покупает. So, он покупает еду, accusative case, and the ending changed from еда to еду, because it's feminine. Одежду, same, accusative case. А потом откладывает немного денег. And then he saves a little money. Well, after немного, a little or not much, the noun will be in genitive case. So денег here is in genitive. After немного, because we have немного here. Хорошо. After много as well, a lot of things to do. Дела are things to do. In English course. So дел is in genitive as well, because it is located after много, after a lot or many. Хорошо. Утром, вечером and днем are in instrumental case. Утром, instrumental, in the morning. Днем, instrumental, in the afternoon. In вечером, instrumental as well. Instrumental. As well. So instrumental case. What else? Он идет в театр. Утром он идет в театр. He goes to the theater. Movement to a location. So театр will be in accusative. But nothing will happen here. The ending will not change because it's masculine. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you tomorrow. Целую вас. Чмоки-чмоки.